entire building didn't go down? What caused it to just shear?
But as an attorney, wouldn't you take, if in fact we discovered that it was on the pool side, that they had this report 3 years ago, that they knew that this particular part could collapse or could cause building collapse, wouldn't that even make it worse?
Yeah.
Boy, what?
Yeah.
This is what it sounds like.
Yeah, but there's enough liability where I don't know. It doesn't matter the numbers once you've reached these kinds of numbers. Certainly matters for the family members and the friends and loved ones, but in terms of liability and the money that's going to be paid, the city is certainly going to be sued. Are they going to be held liable? This is a mess. And unfortunately, the number of people that are being recovered is now 9, and that goes to show you how difficult and dangerous this kind of debris. The debris is in little pieces, and people have been buried under that. All right, Gascon, our favorite waiter / DA, Gascon Garcon, is going to be cutting decades-long prison terms for juveniles that have been tried as an adult, and I'll share that story. It's a good story when we come back. KFI AM 640. All right, Jennifer.
Gas prices in California go up this week. The state's gas tax will increase to 51.1 cents on July 1st. The increase is tied to a bill that passed in 2017. The UN Human Rights Chief is urging countries worldwide to do more to help end discrimination, violence, and systemic racism against people of African descent and make amends to them, including through reparation. And Simone Biles is on her way to the Olympics in Tokyo after winning the U.S. Olympic gymnastics trials last night in St. Louis. We'll take a look at your drive with EKFI in the sky and a crash on the 14 next.
Well, we're getting back up to speed, getting back up to normal. And as stressful as COVID was, there's a different kind of stress now because you got to go back. And as always, a good night's sleep is critical. This is where the Sleep Number 360 smart bed comes in. Proven quality sleep and makes a difference in your health and wellness. And this is experience talking. The Sleep Number bed gives you that great sleep you need. You customize, you adjust each side of the bed to your ideal firmness level and comfort and support. My Sleep Number, that firmness level is your Sleep Number. Mine's 100, Marjorie's 100. We both like very firm mattresses. Because that's, never mind. Through July 12th, all Sleep Number 360 smart beds are on sale. This starts at only $8.99 for a very high-end bed. Free premium delivery and setup when you add a base, and that ends tomorrow. Sleep Number stores or sleepnumber.com are the only place you can buy these beds. There are 30 locations, including the Westfield, Topanga, Mission Viejo, Sherman Oaks, Whittier. Visit sleepnumber.com or visit a store, sleepnumber.com.
It's Mattress Firm's 4th of July sale. For a limited time, save up to $500 on a king bed for a queen price on top-rated mattress brands like Sealy and Sleepy's. Plus, get a free adjustable base with your $999 purchase.
SoCal weather from KFI. Sunny and hot today with highs from the low 70s to the low 100s. This report is brought to you by Mattress Firm. From the Southern California Toyota Dealers Traffic Center, we make it easy. We've got a crash on the 60.
The 14, Santa Clarita on the 14 southbound just before Newhall Avenue. 2 right lanes are taken away here. That's a hard drive from about Via Princessa as you come down to the 5. KFI in the Sky is sponsored by entry attorney SuperwomanSuperLawyer.com. Jeff 101 West San Fernando Valley.
Oh boy, yeah, this is always a hard drive. Now I'm going to focus on this one problem, but I can get you around it, so listen up. The crash happened westbound 101 before Woodlake. Woodlake is just a little bit before Valley Circle, going towards Calabasas. Looks like the drivers of a few cars, actually in a rig, tangled, and the right lane is blocked, and it might be more lanes. Now listen up, the backup almost instantly, this is always a busy drive, it's back through Tampa and it's a legitimate backup. It's kind of stop and stop all the way back in building very quickly. So use Ventura Boulevard. I've been looking at it for about 10 minutes now. It's still in good shape. Westbound, if you get on the West 101 at Woodlake or even Valley Circle, you're way past the problem and on your way. Ventura Boulevard won't last long. Eastbound, be careful, a little bit of spectators slowing coming through. Injured in an accident, visit SuperwomanSuperLawyer.com. Jeff Baugh, KFI in the Sky.
This is Rick at Anaheim Hills on the 91 westbound, right at the 55. It's a big rig and a small vehicle. Expect some volume from Imperial. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Robin Banks.
This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen. Hey DQ fans, the new Nestle Toll House Chocolate Chip Cookie Blizzard Treat is here with a combination of soft-baked Nestle Toll House Chocolate Chip Cookie pieces and world-famous DQ soft serve. Each bite is a mouthful of soft-baked cookie goodness. Hurry into DQ and enjoy it today.
Get sizzling solar savings now with Semper Solaris, your local veteran-owned solar and battery storage contractor. Being veteran-owned matters. Here's veteran, founder, and owner Kelly Shawhan.
In the military, when you give your word, it just is your word. Work hard and keep your word. That's what we do every single day. Everybody did exactly what they said they were going to do, and that really impressed me. I've heard about Semper Solaris and found out that they were veterans, so I knew they were going to do the job right.
Declare your energy independence. Choose solar panels made in America. We get the job done right with esprit de corps and honor. Add Tesla Powerwall and prepare for blackouts. Grab the federal 26% solar and battery tax credit. No interest or payments until 2022. Call 877-211-5591. 877-211-5591. Or visit sempersolaris.com. 26% federal tax credit based on eligibility. Consult your tax advisor. Cannot be combined with any other offers. On approved credit. New customers only. Some restrictions apply. Expires 6/30/2021. CSLB number 978152.
Hi, it's Dr. Wendy Walsh. You've probably heard the term quarantine 15, but the actual average American gained 29 pounds. If your weight got out of control, it's time to call West Medical and experience the Da Vinci X. This ultra minimally invasive robotic surgical system gives hyper precision to weight loss surgery and a faster recovery, and it's covered by most PPO insurance. Set up a free same-day phone consult today. Call 1-800-WEST-MED or visit westmedical.com.
I feel incredible because I called 1-800-WEST-MEDICAL.
The results will vary depending on procedure selected and adherence to program.
Now may be the perfect time to buy a home financed by Loan Depot. Loan Depot has over 300 loan products to help you make home ownership a reality. Interest rates are near historic lows. Rates will not stay low forever. So call 866-888-LOAN so one of our thousands of loan officers can help you find the right loan. Call 866-888-LOAN or visit loandepot.com. Loan Depot. Rates are subject to change. Equal housing opportunity lender. NMLS number 174457. Licensed in all 50 states.
Are you suffering with knee pain? Have you tried shots, pills, yet you are still suffering with chronic knee pain caused by bone-on-bone osteoarthritis, a torn meniscus, a fall, or accident? Have you been told that you need a knee replacement? Here is good news from Dr. Philip Yu, founder of 21st Century Pain Institute. You may now have hope of reducing or eliminating your pain with a new non-surgical painless laser stem cell treatment, the West Coast's only laser-guided stem cell therapy. This new treatment may reduce or eliminate your knee pain in minutes, and Dr. Yu is using this treatment on NFL alumni players with their knee and back injuries. Here's a special offer. Dr. Yu is offering a special $97 new knees in a day exam that includes an infrared laser joint inflammation scan, a Neuro 7 nerve test, and X-ray MRI review. Normally $375, but just $97 for the first 27 callers. Grab your cell phone and dial pound 250 and say knee pain. There is only a limited number of $97 exams, so on your cell phone dial pound 250 and say knee pain.
Sign on the line 8DBH for mortgage is a fair housing lender. NMLS 1626699.
Some wild things happened in home lending while we were filling in for Handel. The government came out with a new program for homeowners that may have missed out on the lowest rates in lending history.
The government enacted a program just days ago giving homeowners relief on refinancing their homes this very minute.
It's called Refi Now, and millions of homeowners are eligible. You can call True Mortgage 866-33-FASTER or go to truenow.com right now. See if you qualify for this government program.
Here's the thing, it literally takes less than 5 minutes to see if you qualify. This program has one of the biggest government breaks regarding mortgage qualification guidelines ever.
It's true, credit requirements have been loosened by the federal government and rates have been reduced even lower, even for those who are self-employed.
If you're a homeowner and missed out on the lowest rates or couldn't refi, this is your time, but do it today before the program runs out.
Give them a call, 833-66-FASTER, or go to truenow.com. 833-66-FASTER, or dial pound 250 and say True Mortgage. That's pound 250, True Mortgage.
You know what story I always think about when I hear the words Home Depot? Oscar used to work there, and he said that people would do horrific things in the bathroom.
They'd blow it apart.
Blow it apart.
My wife had said, that appears to be a clean public bathroom for a woman. Gary and Shannon.
Weekdays at 10 a.m.
Chances are, it's going to be generally men, and they're the ones who are going to blow apart that bathroom.
On KFI.
Good morning, everybody. Bill Handel here on a Monday, June 28th. The death toll from the collapse of that Florida beachfront condo is 9, which is very low, indicating that among the 150 unaccounted for victims, it's going to be a while before they're able to pull them out. This is quickly turning into, or may already have turned into, a recovery effort. And we got a fire going on in here in Southern California, Interstate 5 in the Grapevine. Started yesterday, 1,200 acres, a shell fire, only 2% contained. So we'll be watching that. I want to tell you a story about Andrew Kachu. And he's calling his mother from the lockup. And his mom says, "Do I have exciting news to you?" Kachu was a gang member who was 2 weeks shy of his 18th birthday in 2015 when he shot 41-year-old Louis Amela twice in the back outside of a Palmdale restaurant, killing him. And because of the gravity of the crime, he was charged as an adult and sentenced to 50 years to life in prison. And now his mom called him and said, "We have a powerful ally on our side that is going to intervene on our behalf." It's a special assistant to LA County DA George Gascon, who is pushing very hard, and his philosophy is, if you are a juvenile 3 days short of your 18th birthday and commit a horrific crime, you cannot be charged as an adult. And this is a tough way to go. But then what we said earlier is that George Gascon was elected as a defense attorney. His idea of the DA, a district attorney, is to represent the defendants. And he's doing everything he can. Issued 61 directives, friendly to criminal defendants, elimination of cash bail, sentence enhancement gone, and of course lawsuit after lawsuit has been filed by DAs around the county. And if you look at the top tier of aides to Gascon, they came from the defense side. They came from the public defender's office. So, I mean, we got what we voted for. Jackie Spear, former DA, was considered too pro-police, even though she's African-American, and the African-American community just went after her. When the last election happened in 2020, you couldn't be pro-cop. She was pro-cop. You could not be pro-cop. And Gascon was not only anti-cop, it is, and anti-putting people in jail for lengthy periods of time, but he is, think of who gets the most time, is convicted the most, African Americans. And there's our guy, Gascon. The only thing that I will listen to when it comes to his argument is that the system today doesn't work. And I would ask those DAs and the hardliners to tell me, do we keep on going in the same way? We have more people in jail than any place in the world, both in terms of numbers and per capita. What do? Gascon believes in rehabilitation. He believes in letting people out of prison as quickly as possible. He believes in juveniles can do no wrong. By the way, this guy, Kachu, who got 50 years to life for shooting Amela twice in the back and killing him, if his case is transferred to juvenile court, which Gascon wants to do, he's out in less than a year. 50 years to life becomes less than 3 years. Isn't that special? Coming up, Biden's tax hikes, right? It's for the wealthy. It's for the corporations. They're going to pay the taxes. Not so fast. I'll dive into that when we come back. In the meantime, there's Jennifer Jones-Lee.
A man's in the hospital in critical condition after being shot in a drive-by shooting in Carson. Cops say a Mercedes-Benz SUV stopped near an intersection last night, and someone inside shot at the guy on the street. They say the SUV moved on about a block, then stopped, and the front passenger got out and shot at the man 20 more times. The SUV then took off. It's taken firefighters nearly an hour and a half to put out a two-alarm fire in a commercial building in Santa Ana. The OC Fire Authority says the fire started about 11:30 last night. 60 firefighters were called to the scene. Authorities in New Mexico say the 5 people killed in a hot air balloon accident had strong connections to the community. 4 passengers and the pilot died in the accident over the weekend. Stacey Francis says her parents were in the balloons basket at the time.
Next week they'd be celebrating their 21st anniversary, and they were just loving people. They loved each other. They loved everyone they met.
The balloon hit a power line Saturday and the basket crashed onto a street in Albuquerque. The government in Hong Kong says it will ban all passenger flights from the UK starting Thursday as it tries to stop the spread of new variants of COVID-19. It says Britain has been classified as extremely high risk, so people who've been there for more than 2 hours won't be allowed on flights to Hong Kong. The government says the flight ban is because the Delta variant is spreading in the UK. And Cardi B's WAP song had new meaning at last night's BET Awards.
Winning and pregnant. The Grammy Award-winning rap star debuted her baby bump during a live performance last night in downtown LA at the Microsoft Theater alongside husband Offset as well as Quavo and Takeoff of Migos. The rapper also won Video of the Year for her Megan Thee Stallion-assisted #1 hit WAP. Along with honoring female artists, the BET Awards also highlighted gay pride with a seductive performance by Lil Nas X and Queen Latifah, who had thanked her reported partner and son when she accepted the Lifetime Achievement Award. Andrew Caravella, KFI News.
From the Southern California Toyota Dealers Traffic Center, we make it easy. We're watching a crash on the 10.
It's in El Monte, and it's 10 westbound before Peck Road. Here in a big rig, and 3 smaller vehicles collided. The right lane is blocked. Expect some volume right around Azusa Avenue at this point. KFI in the Sky is sponsored by injury attorney SuperwomanSuperLawyer.com. Jeff Baugh, more on the 101.
Oh boy, there's quite a problem here if you just joined us now. Every morning the drive westbound 101 out towards Calabasas from Encino is a slow one. This is rather dreadful now. Westbound at Woodlake, the right lane has been blocked for a long time now. We've been circling this for a while. I guess some persons were hurt here because LA City Fire arrived as well. So still it's only the right lane, but boy, oh boy, that backup. It's going through Reseda Boulevard right now. Now, Ventura Boulevard, it never lasts long when something like this goes down. So it's kind of busy, but still, I think at this point, it's still better than sitting on the westbound 101. You know, as a matter of fact, now we got a couple lanes blocked here. So, again, there's a lot going on. Ventura Boulevard is definitely the way to go. Now, getting on the West 101 or back on at Woodlake is a bit of a struggle now. That left lane is backing up pretty good. If you continue to Valley View, it's a much easier on-ramp, but the delays are long in time, and Ventura Boulevard still looks good. Want to get on the other side? Use Victory after Valley View. Injured in an accident, visit SuperwomanSuperLawyer.com. Jeff Baugh, KFI in the Sky.
We're going to pass Santa Clarita 14 south before Newhall Ave, 2 right lanes, and your drive hangs up at Via Princesa. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Robin Banks.
Yesterday's Dodgers-Cubs game saw a mini slugfest in the second inning, starting with this from Zach McKinstry.
McKinstry with a fly ball to right field. Going back is Bryant to the wall. A grand slam for Zach McKinstry. And the Dodgers with a 4-0 lead.
Cody Bellinger followed with a 2-run shot, and then things calmed way down, each team putting up just one more run on the way to a 7-1 LA victory. The Giants come to Dodger Stadium to start a series at 7:10 tonight. Trevor Bauer will be on the mound for LA. You can hear every play live on AM 570 LA Sports or in HD through the iHeartRadio app. The Angels defeated the Tampa Bay Rays 6-4, preventing a sweep. The Halos are at the Yankees at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Dylan Bundy is set to start. I'm Wayne Resnick, KFI Sports.
Termites, still here. They never go away in Southern California, and we tend to forget about them until you get them. And then all of a sudden, it gets pretty disastrous. So you should be concerned about termites because it's always a question of when, not if. So let me suggest a free home inspection. Even if you don't know if you have termites, from Pacific Coast Termite. And they'll come out, inspect your house, and tell you one of 2 things. You don't have termites, great news, or you do have termites and you want to catch them early days. If you do have termites and you know it, that's easy. You make the phone call. They treat the termites without tenting. You don't want to go there, double bagging your food, pet sitting, hotels, etc., then undouble bagging everything. You can actually be home when they do their work. That's the magic of Pacific Coast Termite. Call 800-PACIFIC, 800-PACIFIC, visit PacificCoastTermite.com, 800-PACIFIC.
Pacific Coast Termite kills termites.
The clean, friendly way.
SoCal weather from KFI, hot. In fact, excessive heat in some areas. We've got excessive heat warnings coming in the Antelope Valley areas today, Santa Clarita Valley as well. Temperatures in Lancaster could reach 110, highs of 104 expected around Santa Clarita. Now starting tomorrow, everybody should drop back into the lower 90s, but stay that way at least for the next week. We lead local, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. I'm Jennifer Jones-Lee.
Looking for your next investment? Want to cash out of stock market risk and volatility? Here are 8 reasons to consider NRIA's proven real estate development fund. Monthly cash flow payouts of 10% annualized and bonuses to 21% targeted. We strategically locate in lower risk, high demand areas people are moving to. New construction is short on supply. Real estate affords diversification and safety from stock market risk and volatility. We have substantial property assets selling out every month supporting your investment. Our short and long-term strategy provides for steady returns today and major upside targets. Our buildings are socially responsible, environmentally friendly, and pandemic hardened. We are an industry leader with a 15-year proven track record. Hedge against inflation and receive steady cash flow. Start your due diligence at nria.net or call 800-800-1414. That's 800-800-1414.
An offer of securities is only made by the NRIA Private Placement Memorandum. Read it first. Past performance does not guarantee future results. NRIA is a real estate development firm. Learn more at nria.net.
I know you've seen all those great home loans being advertised, but you're probably not sure if you qualify. Or maybe you've been told, nope, you can't get that low rate. Well, I bet you haven't called IntelliLoan. Right now, IntelliLoan has a 1.99% rate in APR with no points or lender fees for SoCal residents, and this is even if your credit score is as low as 620. It's a 1.99% rate in APR with no points and no lender fees. And you've heard me talk about Daryl, the owner of IntelliLoan. He's got a team of home loan specialists that really want to make this home loan process not suck. They want to make it as hassle-free as possible for you. So call IntelliLoan today at 1-800-918-6200. That's 1-800-918-6200, or just go to IntelliLoan.com.
Rates subject to change without notice. Minimum loan amount requirements apply. 60% loan to value and 620 FICO credit score. Certain restrictions apply. Subject to credit approval. NMLS 3290. Loans made or arranged pursuant to a California Finance Lenders Law license number 6036970. Equal housing lender. IntelliLoan. Borrow smart.
American Vision Windows, SoCal's choice for energy-efficient windows and doors. AmericanVisionWindows.com.
Live and local.
KFI AM 640.
An iHeart radio station.
That's okay. Baby, how you do it? Pull up the suit. Let's get down to it. Everyone be fresh.
And good morning, Bill Handel, on a Monday morning, June 28th. As we continue the show, the biggest news we are covering, the death toll of the collapse of the beachfront condo in Miami is now 9, and search and rescue efforts continue, but it's mainly recovery at this point. And the Delta corona variant, now the third most common in California. You can see that spread like wildfire. Talking about wildfire, there is one. At Interstate 5 in Grapevine, only 2% contained at 1,200 acres. The president is pushing his tax hike on corporations and the wealthiest Americans. And that's getting the most of the attention. But to dive into the actual proposal, it affects a whole lot of us. And it's not a brand new tax hike. It simply lets Trump's tax cuts expire. So what ends up happening with Republicans, if there is a tax break, if there's tax credits that are given, those become written in stone. If there is a tax hike amongst Democrats, those become written in stone. There's really not much room for negotiation. So, in addition to the proposals where I'm talking about, incidentally, the top marginal tax rate for ordinary income, that is just what you earn, is going to go from 37 to 39.6. double taxes on capital gains and qualified dividends over $1 million, and require an inheritance tax on some assets, which is pretty controversial. The budget repeals some tax credits for oil and gas companies, about $18 billion over 5 years. But here's the problem, and that is tax increases means less money for corporations and people to spend because prices are in fact passed on. Oil companies, well, tell me they're not passing on the price of oil. They're still making money hand over fist, but at the same time, all of a sudden the cost of crude goes up and they just pass it right on. Inflation is hitting us, and that's reached a 13-year high. Most of the time, businesses tend to pass it on. Some small businesses suck it up for as long as they can. Restaurants, small retail, they can only raise prices so much. Here's the part that I absolutely love, the politics of this, and I'm going to give you a little bit of history. Conservatives, and there are several who make this statement, the framework where the president is really spending big money on, we know that. Infrastructure was the most important part of this, although it's a question of what is infrastructure. He believes infrastructure is everything in society, pre-K education, free tuition, help for the elderly, where Republicans say, wait a minute, infrastructure is infrastructure. That bridge over there, that roadway, broadband internet, that's infrastructure. President says the infrastructure is going to be paid for without raising taxes, which, if you believe that, pigs can fly. But here's what I love. This is how partisan and crazy this is about. This is, many conservatives are saying that the framework isn't about roads and bridges. That's what the Democrats want, roads and bridges. It's about buying votes, Democratic votes, to create jobs. They don't care whatsoever about the bridges falling apart. That's how crazy it's become. You vote for a bridge to be replaced or repaired. That's not what you want. You just want the local Democrats to vote for you. That's all it is. So let me give you a quick bit of history. World War II hits. The country mobilizes. At that point, I think Sam Rayburn was the Speaker of the House. President Roosevelt starts the Manhattan Project, the creation of the atomic bomb, which nobody knew about. No member of Congress knew about it, incidentally. So he goes to say, how do you pay for it? It was $2 billion back then. $2 billion in 1941, 1942 is a gazillion dollars today. So you know what he does? He goes to the Speaker and he said, add 10% and just give it to me. And don't ask me what it's for. Add 10% to your budget and I want it. And you don't want to know why I want it. Can you imagine Joe Biden going to Nancy Pelosi and saying, add 10% to your budget and just hand it to me? I've got plans. That actually happened during the Manhattan Project. History does not repeat itself. It does not. Republicans and marijuana. Republicans watching the Doobie Brothers while smoking a doobie. How many of them are doing it? I'll share that story with you. All right, Jennifer Jones-Lee.
The World Health Organization is urging people who are fully vaccinated against COVID-19 to keep wearing masks to prevent against the Delta variant. The health organization is also asking those who are vaccinated to practice social distancing. Health officials in San Diego are looking for anyone who might have contracted a live bat that tested positive for rabies. The bat tested positive at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park, but apparently is not one of the bats who lives at the park. And the latest entry in the Fast and Furious franchise, F9 is this week's top movie at the box office. It pulled in nearly $70 million. We've got a Crash on the 10 we'll look at with the KFI in the Sky next.
If you want out of your house, you're going to bail for whatever reason. You're moving, you're downsizing, you have financial issues, maybe you inherited a house, and now what do I do with it? Well, usually you list it. And the broker comes out and says, you got to clean, you got to paint, you got to repair, and you're out of here. Well, I showed the house several times, dozens of times maybe. Imagine none of that. Selling your home for a fair price without any of that hassle. The buyer never walks through your house, no appraisal, and no commission. You don't pay a commission to the broker. And you get paid in cash and get it done within 10 days or less. This is directbuyers.com. Directbuyers.com. Janet and Matt, the owners, brothers and sisters, I just like the way they do business. This is a pretty schlocky business, I have to tell you. They're not. They'll never lowball you. They'll always give you an honest, no-obligation offer. Go to directbuyers.com, directbuyers.com. Call 844-242-SELL, 844-242-SELL, directbuyers.com.
Hey DQ fans, the new Nestle Toll House Chocolate Chip Cookie Blizzard Treat is here with a combination of soft-baked Nestle Toll House Chocolate Chip Cookie pieces and world-famous DQ Soft Serve. Each bite is a mouthful of soft-baked cookie goodness. Hurry into DQ and enjoy it today.
SoCal weather from KFI, sunny and hot with highs from the low 70s to the low 100s. This report is brought to you by Dairy Queen. Let's take a look at your drive now on the 10.
There's a wreck in El Monte on the 10 westbound just before Peck Road. It's only the right lane that's blocked, but the drive is jamming up right around Villa Verde. KFI in the Sky is sponsored by injury attorney SuperwomanSuperLawyer.com. Jeff Law, you're driving the 170.
Yeah, good report for change. Southbound 170 looking good. There was a minor problem at Burbank that cleared very quickly, but that's kind of where the morning drive will start for you, coming down from the 5170 split. Not too bad there. Now, the big problem is getting out towards Calabasas westbound. Westbound 101 before Woodlake. We've had the right lane blocked and at times a couple more for a long time. Westbound 101, it really stops at Reseda Boulevard. Ventura Boulevard remains good, but I have to warn you, getting on at Woodlake is really becoming a struggle, that left lane going there. So get on either before or after. Or if you want to go all the way out to Valley Circle, go south on Valley Circle to the westbound 101 on-ramp, and you'll be very pleased with yourself. Believe me, long time delays. This could make you late. Eastbound drive still looking pretty good, going towards the 405. Little slow Reseda, but all lanes open for you. Injured in an accident, visit SuperwomanSuperLawyer.com. Jeff Baugh, KFI in the Sky.
Tough in Santa Clarita, 14 south before Newhall. 2 right lanes blocked here. The drive is very disappointing from Sand Canyon. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Robin Danks.
This report is sponsored by Audible. Make it a summer to remember with Audible. It delivers everything you love listening to all in one app. Stream the newest hot releases, bestsellers, Audible originals, popular podcasts, and more. Start listening free with a 30-day trial at audible.com.
Are you suffering with nerve pain and numbness in your back, legs, and feet? Do you suffer from leg cramping, sciatica pain, pain when you walk, prickling or tingling sensations in your hands and feet? Have you tried all of the pain treatments, the shots, the pills, yet you are still suffering with chronic pain caused by peripheral neuropathy, spinal stenosis, or a failed back surgery? Here is good news from Dr. Philip Yu, founder of the 21st Century Pain Institute. You may now have hope of reducing or even eliminating your pain with new non-surgical options, like the new laser-guided stem cell therapy, which is helping millions live pain-free. If you're in pain, be one of the next 27 callers and receive Dr. Yu's special back, legs, and foot exam. Regularly $375, but only $97 if you are one of the first 27 callers. If you are in pain, grab your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say, pain-free. To receive the special $97 back, leg, and foot exam, grab your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say, pain-free. On your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say, pain-free.
It's time to meet again. Have a safe journey with Turkish Airlines. Book your ticket now and fly until August 6th to enjoy special fares. Terms and conditions apply. For more information, please visit TurkishAirlines.com. Turkish Airlines, widen your world.
We got a million reasons to visit Morongo, but we've only got a minute. So here's 5. Now the top 5 reasons to visit Morongo. Number 5.
At Morongo, you just get more. More games, more dining, more fun. More memories, more good times. Just come.
Number 4.
It's officially summer, which means you officially need a cabana, a cocktail from Sunset Bar, and officially need to chill on the lazy river.
3.
You play, you earn. You can pay with points. For a room? Cool. At Cielo? Fine. Gas and gifts? Go get it.
Number 2.
Stimulate your senses at Sage Spa. Try the hot rock massage.
And the number 1 reason.
We're sports fanatics. We've got big screens everywhere you eat, stay, and play. 7 days a week and 24 hours a day.
Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, conveniently located on the I-10, less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo, good times!
Get sizzling solar savings now with Semper Solaris, your local veteran-owned solar and battery storage contractor. Being veteran-owned matters. Here's veteran, founder, and owner Kelly Shawhan.
In the military, when you give your word, it just is your word. Work hard and keep your word. That's what we do every single day. Everybody did exactly what they said they were going to do, and that really impressed me. I heard about Semper Solaris and found out that they were veterans, so I knew they were going to do the job right.
Declare your energy independence. Choose solar panels made in America. We get the job done right.